some settings, but unfortunately the computer still has to be on at the moment to be able to record and to get the audio. So I was just going to do a quick update on what I've been doing, and know you can, with this microphone anyway, I know for a fact, because it doesn't require extra power, it can run off the USB socket just fine. You can use the camera conversion kit, I think it is, for an iPhone or iPad, which plugs into the lightning connector and then converts that to a female USB port, and then I can plug that into there. And I've got a stand for the iPhone and iPad to go on a little tripod. So obviously the idea would be I could use this to get really good audio in GarageBand or something like that, or just the video, a video app, and just have this as external audio and use the iPhone or iPad for the video. And I'm not sure how well that would show because I've done a few videos with my iPhone anyway and they're really good. I'm not so sure about the iPad, but I'd guess it'd be perfectly fine. But then that'd be almost, well, pretty much silent. And I'm hoping the audio quality would still be the same. So that seems to be a good option, and the cheaper knockoff versions of this cable conversion camera is very cheap on eBay, Amazon, things like that. But I'm not sure if that's going to work. That would probably be the more ideal solution. The other one is an actual recording device, like is it the Zoom H1, and recorders like that. I've seen a few ASMR artists that are using those type of microphones with the directional binaural microphones on the top, like a dictaphone. And there's some good offers at the moment on the Zoom H1 anyway. But I haven't looked into it enough. I'm not so sure, because I'd have to record the audio then and superimpose that, add it to a video. I mean, I could do a video on my iPhone, say, and record the audio on that at the same time, obviously, and then just put the two tracks together in video editing software. So I think that would probably work just fine. I can't see any timing or syncing issues being a problem, I would have thought. Who knows? But it seems obviously didn't make the photograph dark, but it did light up the sky a nice colour, so they did look come out rather well. And got quite a few stars in the background. Orion's belt, some other things like that. And when the space station actually came over, I didn't think it was the space station. So I'd started taking the shot, and this was a photograph of about 60 seconds. And then I questioned and thought, no, that's not it. I stopped, and my friend said, no, that's definitely it there, and he was right. But it moves that quickly. By the time I moved the camera again, I caught it, but kind of as it went by the moon, so the moon was too bright, full moon. But when I look back at the pictures and went through some of them on Photoshop, I did have the space station. I had caught it perfectly. I couldn't have drawn it on the picture any better. But I stopped the picture, so I only got a tiny little kind of streak going across the sky rather than a perfect arch going all the way over. If you type in Google some International Space Station flyovers pictures, you do get some really nice photograph. It's because it looks like a comet or a shooting star, so it does look very good. But in the end, I wasn't that fussed because we'd had a good night, hiking through in pitch black, temporarily getting lost, but it was all part of the fun, and we got some really good shots anyway. It was just a really nice spot. It was my friend that actually found it, 'cause he goes in the daytime with his dog, and it's a brilliant spot, really nice view in general. But I didn't think we'd see anything worth seeing apart from the space station. But the actual pictures we got, the long exposures just of the actual scape in the background, turned out, I thought, really well. They were really nice. So